On All the Stars Sailing this week, my new crew Hayden and I set off from Port Macquarie to Port Stephens, where we battle electric storms and generally push our luck. We may make it, we may be sailing through the dark in some wet, stormy conditions. So why not climb aboard? Can he do it?
Welcome back to All the Stars Sailing Adventures.
Join us, Rachel and Jess, on our Cavalier 37, All the Stars, as we live and learn about life on the water. And don't forget to subscribe. G'day viewers, here we are on All the Stars at Port Macquarie. Got a new crew member on board. Just over my shoulder there, Hayden in the background. Hello mate.
G'day viewers.
Welcome aboard.
Thank you, Jesse.
Great to have you here.
It's a privilege to get to share this opportunity with you to go sailing.
Oh mate, it's a privilege to have you on board. One of our biggest fans of the channel.
Thank you.
And a local here to the area, so good to have some local knowledge on board. Where are we heading to today?
Hopefully Port Stephens.
Forecast nor'easterly winds should get us down there.
And then on to Sydney, where I'll get off.
Very good. We've all stocked up. We've got plenty of fuel. The wind hasn't picked up yet, but we're hopeful that it will soon. Oh, that's it, the diesel. We haven't put the diesel in the tank. We might just do that before we get going.
One more thing.
One more thing. There's always another thing. All right. And with that, we were off. Right. Here we are. We're sailing. What do you reckon, mate?
It's beautiful.
Feels good?
The breeze out here is great.
Yeah.
Good conditions. What have we got? 10 knots. It's lovely.
Sailing on autopilot.
Yeah, I was just saying how good the autopilot is.
It's a luxury.
We've got our companion boat
Yep, Amiri.
just behind us.
Yeah, struggling to keep up with us as usual, but that's all right. They'll get there. That's their first sail today. Beautiful. And we're heading to Lord Howe Island because we've had a change.
Yeah, we thought let's just stop in on Lord Howe on the way.
Yeah.
Only a small detour.
Yeah. Bit of snorkeling and then we'll come back.
Yeah, it's
Hey, this boat is just fully registered, ready to go.
Oh yeah, you got the offshore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't made any bookings with Lord Howe, that's all. They'd turn us around.
Yeah.
But maybe something to think about in the future.
Yeah. Oh, it's definitely on my bucket list.
Yeah. And Hayden was quickly proving his abilities as an able sailor. So we're motor sailing now. The winds have kind of backed off a bit. We've still got sort of two swells happening, a bit of a cross swell, so the boat was jacking around, it wasn't very comfortable, so I've got the motor going, we're motor sailing, and Amiri is still behind us. They've tried to overtake us, but have not succeeded so far. And my new crew member, Hayden, is also sleeping off his seasickness tablets. We've both taken one this morning to set ourselves on a good path when we started, and hopefully we're praying on a bit more nor'easterly to pick up so that we can get rid of the engine, well, not get rid of it, but turn it off at least. And depending on how much time we make, because we're doing about 8.5 knots now with the current, idling at 1500 RPM. The sail's up, so look, if the wind picked up and we were back up around the 9s and 10s, we'd probably get to Sydney, Pittwater, before that big southerly comes through. It's due to come in Thursday night. We were going to go to Port Stephens tomorrow morning. If the weather's good and it's kind, we'll just keep on rolling as far south as we can get, if we can get to Pittwater before that southerly. There goes Amiri. Here on All the Stars.
Yes.
We've decided to freshen up, haven't we?
Yes. Not feeling 100%, and the water seems so warm.
Yep.
That thought we'd take a break and jump in for a bit, one at a time.
Here you go, mate. You go first, mate.
All right.
Good man overboard practice here.
Yeah, well, you can see. Let me
just throw that ladder over the side there, mate. Just flip that over. There you go. We're in 110 metres of water, so you won't be able to touch the bottom. Going in.
Deepest swim yet. Oh, it's lovely.
Is it?
Yeah.
Best way to freshen up. Well, I feel a lot fresher. I don't know about you, mate. Hopefully the wind's going to pick us up enough and we don't have to run the motor. But we might have to use a little bit of motor just to catch up with those guys, eh? With winds easing into the night, we motor sailed into Jimmy's Beach, Port Stephens. Where are we, mate?
Well, we're here, we finally made it. We're in Nelson Bay. For my first time being here. It's beautiful. It's like perfect anchorage really for ease to get into and space. Pretty popular with everyone else though. So there's plenty of jet skis and a few other sailboats and people on the beach. But yeah, it's just nice to be in a calm anchorage here after, was it like 10 hours of motoring with a side swell through the night. Yeah. Got in about 4 AM. A good sleep and a swim, and breakfast. And we're ready to start the day, go get some fuel and...
Yeah, how is it? 10 hours of motoring is hard on the nerves, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit of a rattle.
Vibration.
Plus, I was a bit green because I haven't sailed for a few years and you know, a couple of seasickness tablets will knock it out of you to begin with and you know, just trying to hold down your food, but...
Oh, you did well, mate.
Yeah, we sort of took it in turns.
Yep.
Steering, but also got the autopilot, which was it's a big difference. But my first time on a boat with autopilot, so it's really good, I love it.
Yeah, makes life easier.
Yeah.
So check this out. This is a gift made by Hayden, brought to the boat, and explain to those viewers who may not know what it is.
It's actually just a bottle top opener.
Yep.
For like soft drink or water bottles.
Yep.
Gives you a bit of leverage and better grip.
Yep.
I got a 3D printer and was looking for things to do with it, and found this design online which I modified to suit 2 different sizes of water bottles. So there's like a smaller ring on the inside.
Yes.
Because I do some casual work in aged care, and they were giving out water bottles to the residents over COVID, but they couldn't actually open them themselves because a lot of them have arthritis. So that the staff would have to remember to crack the bottle before they gave it to them. So I made a bunch of these.
That's so awesome.
What you'll find is that a lot of the new water bottles actually have a smaller lid than the standard Coke bottle size lid. So that's why I make it fit 2 sizes.
Perfect, mate.
And with 3D printing, it basically squirts out like molten or melted plastic.
Yep.
And builds it up like in layers, like bricks of a house, and starts at the bottom on the plate, and then just traces the pattern, goes up a little bit, squirts it out, tracing the pattern again, going up, and you end up with something like that.
That's so awesome. That's
So I said, oh Jesse, you might not need it now, but maybe one day.
Future proofing.
Yes.
Thanks, mate. That's very thoughtful of you. Okay, we've just done a quick refuel here in Port Stephens, and the wind has picked up at long last. We've got some more easterly. This is the wind we need to get south, so we're just going to put the foot down now. We were going to potentially stay here and wait for the better winds, but it's blowing right now, so let's go. We're just getting the boat secure, and we will be making our way out the heads in the next half an hour. On for another day at sea, skipper.
Yes.
Backing it up with another one.
Ever hopeful. We've got a bit of wind today. We're going to try and make the most of it.
Yep.
It's 1:30, so a bit later, but the wind only just started.
Wind's only just started,
Yeah. Well, we're sailing. We've got the sails up. We're doing 7 knots. Which, it's a lovely feeling. And our ETA's gone from like 4 AM to midnight. So
let's hope this wind stays.
Yeah, hopefully once we get out a bit further, we might be able to pick up a bit of current as well. And we're at the bow for a minute, but it's gone.
Aside from the usual early summer thunderstorm warnings, typical of this time of year, we had little idea what might be in store for us. So we're sailing into Sydney or Broken Bay, Pittwater, and Hayden and I have been watching this storm form in front of us. It's pretty gnarly looking. So we're just hoping we can tuck into Broken Bay before the southerly and the storm front hits us, but we're actually not sure we will. The thing that we're both a bit worried about is the lightning we're seeing that's striking the water up in front of us. I really hope that doesn't get anywhere near us. We may make it, we may be sailing through the dark in some wet, stormy conditions. With the following sea and storms closing in from 3 directions on the compass, all we could do was continue and hope for the best. So there's actually a lot of lightning out there, and we've been watching heaps of it just striking out right in front of us into the water. So I'm pretty nervous about this. It's not ideal. You can do a lot of damage to a boat with one lightning strike. You can lose all the electronics, so I really don't want that happening to all the stars. Let's just hope we get through this. As unlikely as it might seem, we were preparing for the possibility of a lightning strike to the mast, exiting through the hull, causing a sudden intake of water. Luckily, however, we escaped unscathed. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen! We have Hayden the chef on board.
Inspired by Jesse and his valiant efforts to keep me sustained through my sickness. We've got fresh caught tuna.
Yay! Fresh caught tuna.
And sweet potato chips with onion and corn steamed.
Lovely. Quite fitting to have a hot meal here in this rainy afternoon. And how have you recovered from yesterday's lightning?
I feel great.
Yep.
Yeah. It's a bit of a cliche thing to say, but I actually feel like I'm really getting into the movement and the groove of the boat and being on a boat, and that I could just keep going, but fortunately I've got to get home in a couple of days.
Yeah.
But it's been a great opportunity.
Now that you're familiar with the boat, you'll be on short call for the next one. The next trip.
Yeah. Might end up with another storm tonight.
Yeah. It was humid enough, wasn't it? And so came the end of Hayden's week aboard All the Stars, as he headed off homeward. And we both felt lucky to escape lightning strike, and I'm grateful to have shared a laugh and ideas with someone as happy-go-lucky and knowledgeable as Hayden. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. He's pulling himself back. Can he do it? You can do it, man. Come on, you can do it. I know you can. There he goes.
Get the legs up.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
I was worried there for a minute, mate. Please subscribe and give us a like, as it really helps us get our channel out there. And check out our Patreon page in description below.